this is Lynn from To Crochet, and this is our part 3 video in the series on how to make long stem rose. If you missed how to make rose petals, leaves and sepal, please watch video part 1 to see how to make rose petals in 3 sizes, and video part 2 will show you how to clean up the petals so they look nice and shiny. Also part 2 will explain how to make leaves and sepal. So in front of me now are the tools and the material that you need to construct your rose. There are 3 sizes of rose petals. Here, this one for us to make rosebud, this one for semi-open rose, and this one for fully open rose. We have sepal and leaf. So today I will show you how to construct 3 different size roses. And let's take a look of the material that we will require. So let's start at the back here. It's very important that you need to have glue gun for the method that I will teaching. And for the glue stick here, try to get clear glue. For the point of the gun here should be as narrow as you can find because it can be quite delicate work. This is another type of glue that I will use on this video. It's all-purpose, very sticky, dry, clear. And we have wire cutter, scissors here, and have your candle ready for final touch-up. Next, this is furrow tape. We need this furrow tape on this video. After we construct our rose, at the base of the rose will be the yarn strand, etc. When we begin to construct, you will see what I mean. We will also require thread. Mine is polyester, but really any will do. And you really don't need to worry about the colors because no one will see it. I just happen to have the color, it just look like I try to match it, but it is not necessary, so you can just use any color that you have available. The last thing we need will be a stem here. This one is 50 centimeters long and gauge 4. When I demonstrate the construction, I shall be cutting this stem in half. That to make it easier to get the best camera angle to make the video. I will show you how to assemble the rosebud first, and then we do semi-open rose and fully open rose. With rosebud, we need to have 3 petals. In front of you here is row 1 to row 9, 3 petals. Okay, we start. You just put hot glue on your, put your hot glue on the stick here. Okay, and first petals go in here. Okay, and then you just fold it here. And I forgot to mention before we go to the next step, all of petals, leaves and sepals should actually be through the fire method with candle already. Next, what we need to do, we fold this petal back this way. Just fold it first here. Okay, this is the way that I want. I'm happy with that. So what I do, I'm gonna apply the glue on here. Okay. Never mind about that, sometimes can happen. We're gonna cover up with other petal. Okay, this is the first petal go in. with this method that I use, I know many people probably not agree because this thing can happen, and I know that a lot of people probably prefer to use the petal like this and sewing together, assemble them together by using a needle to sewing, but I'm not really like that idea, maybe because I'm not capable of doing it, and I find it to use hot glue gun. If you apply the glue in the right amount and you're happy for every petal that you try to assemble, you're happy with the position, your rose can turn out nicely, and this is the way I do it. And luckily here, I need to say it's luckily because when you use hot glue gun, you can't turn back. You cannot peel them again and redo it again. So luckily this one is happening inside. We can use other petal to cover it up like this. So I will make sure for the next one, I be very careful with how I apply the glue. And this is quite a lesson for me here. Okay, now we're gonna put our second petal on. So with this petal, you want to put it here at the same level of the first one at the top here, same level. Do not put it higher or lower. You want it to go at the same level, and check that you're happy with the position of the petal. Okay, here, this is how I want my rosebud to look like. So I will put the hot glue on when I'm ready. Just adjust a little bit here. I'm happy with that, happy with everything. So just use the hot glue. The way to apply the glue, not apply at the edge down here, just apply inside, maybe about 1 centimeter inside from the edge here. Okay, so I apply here and press it there. Okay, just press it down for a bit until it stick together. Okay, and now I will move to the other side. This is a side that I already applied the glue on. You can see here. I will move to the other side, which is here, inside here, to apply the glue on. Okay, so if you not see me put the glue in properly, probably because the angle of the camera, so I try my best because it's not really easy, and I do not want to make a mistake here because, like I say to you, you cannot turn the clock back with this. So I'm happy with that, and I'm gonna put it here. This is the position that I want my petal to be. So okay, here, and I press it down just a little bit. Oop. Now it stick together. Okay, and we need to put the third petal on, and here, this is very difficult for you to see actually. Okay, there, better. This is what happened. First one, this is the second one, third, go in, like I said, position the petal first that you're happy with, same level again. All three have to be in the same level. Oops, okay. Alright, you can just use your fingers to manipulate your petal a little bit. You want to create your rose to look as close as, the one out there, the real one, as much as you can. So you just need to kind of like look again and again. Is this the way that you want your rose to look like? And if you're happy with that, then just apply your glue on. So here, I'm happy with that. Never mind about that because it will be covered up with sapple. So just concentrate on here for now. Okay, just position the petal, and I feel like, okay, I quite like that. Then I will put my glue on. I'm sorry that my hand is kind of like all over the place here. So the glue will go in here. Press down for about 5 seconds and should be stick together. Oops. Got glue everywhere on my hand. Okay. We already applied the glue on this side, so we need to do with the next one here. Once again, I just try to adjust with the position of my petal here. Sorry. Here. If I'm happy with that, I'm happy with the gap, I'm happy with everything, then I need to apply the glue on the other side. Oh, sorry. Once again, my hand is just... Okay, never mind. Press down about 5 seconds. Should be stick together. Okay. I put every petal on, and this is how to make rosebud. Then we will need to use a thread. Then I show you how to do it. Okay, I will show you how to use the thread just to actually tidy up down here. Then they will not be kind of like all separate from each other. So here, let's look again. Once again, here, this is my rosebud that I assemble. Okay, and use a thread here. You just wrap the thread on the end of the here, down here, just going wrapping round and round like that. Okay, so you can see it's better off this way. Okay, and I will tie the knot. The way to do it really difficult for me to explain because I don't know the right word to say it. So what I do here, making the loop, and I put the rose through the loop, and I just making the knot. Oh, sorry, I don't think you can see that. I think my hand disappeared again. So I will show you one more time about how I'm making the loop to make the knot to secure the thread. I'm not really sure that you can see it easily because the color of the thread is a bit dark and the background is dark as well. So let's try. I just making the loop here. This is the way I do it. Making the loop, and I put the rose through the loop and just pull it like that. That's it. So hopefully that you can see it here. Okay, and just do it a few more times. Okay, that's it. Right. What you can see here, we can just use the scissors to cut it. What we need to do next, I will use furrow tape here to wrap the base here to tidy up everything to look nice and tidy. We don't want it to be left like that when we try to put the sapple on. So just cut your furrow tape. You can stretch it a little bit here. So when you try to use a furrow tape, just use your strength a little bit to kind of like try to stretch it. Work with it and try to stretch it. So I get the new one. Maybe I just cut just about here. Okay. And this is what I want to show you. You want to cover the base from here. So to just put your furrow tape up there is going to be very difficult. The way to work to go up there, you need to put your furrow tape here. Okay. And then, like I say to you, your furrow tape is actually stretched. So try to stretch it, work your way up, and then come down again. Here, go up to the top. This is where we want it to be. We want it to go up here. Then work it way down. Try to stretch a little bit while you turn the stem. Stretch it. Okay. Right. Now it looks better and tidy. We finished our rosebud, but it's not properly yet because we didn't put the sepal or the leaf on yet. I will show you how to put the sepal and the leaf on after we finish assemble semi-open rose and fully open rose because we will need to use the same method. So before I put this aside, I will show you a little bit of technique. When you try to assemble these 3 petals, sometimes it can go quite flat, like your rose is go like flat, so you don't want it to go straight up like this. It's flat. Then the thing that you need to do, and the way I do it, I just use the end of the another end of my crochet hook, put it inside the petal and try to lift it up. Here, just try to lift it up to kind of like reshape the whole thing. So if you secure your petal properly, it should coming off. So just lift it up a little bit. This is what I do. Okay, so I just happy with that. And then when I try to put the sepal on to cover down here, it should look nice.